Now, the products that we're going to use, she likes to wear it like nice and textured and up and funky, you know. So, we're going to start with it from dry, and the reason why I'm starting with it from dry, the product that I'm using works better with dry hair. On wet hair, it gets a little diluted and just doesn't quite do what you want. So when you're blow drying it, since she wears her hair up and kind of in a faux hawk, her hair naturally grows to the front, so I'm working with the way that her natural hairline or the hair growth patterns go. Bring it forward. She wants this stuff to stand up, so I'm going to take my fingers and just lift this up and make sure that that gets some volume out of there before I even put the paste on. So it doesn't have to take you 20 minutes. Just blow dry it, get it dry, but try to follow the way that you want it to style. If you follow the way that you want it to style, more than likely it's going to go exactly where you want it to go. If I blew dry it all back, it wouldn't fall the way that I wanted it to fall. So follow how you want it to style. This is what I'm talking about. Just take my finger, pick it up, make sure it's warm, give her some volume going on there. Now I haven't put anything in her hair at all so far. If you have a little longer hair, a little bit more difficult hair to work with, you can put a little bit of gel in there to help give it a little bit more oomph to it beforehand, but it's not necessary. The product that we're using should be strong enough to get it to do what we need to do on its own. Now we started from 100% wet. You're probably not gonna. Towel dry it as much as you can. If you don't have a blow dryer, just keep towel drying it until it's dry. Go about your business. Finish shaving. Do what you need to do. Just make sure that it's dry. All right. We are using the American Crew Fiber. It's a really nice product by American Crew. It's more of a clay texture. It has really good hold to it. It can get a little clumpy if it's not done correctly, but that's why we're showing you how to do this today. Literally, take about as much as you need to cover your finger. That's all you need. If you're using more than that, maybe your hair is longer, you might need to use a little bit more than that. Start with a small amount. If you need to add more, you can always add more. But once you have too much on your fingers, sometimes it can get a little sticky. Put it in the palm of your hand. Work it in the palm of your hand. You can feel it melting. It'll get really easy to work with. Work out all of the little bubbles, clumps, anything like that. Your hands will get warm. The heat of your hands will actually help melt the product and make it easier to work with. Rub it all over your hands. Cover your hands completely. Now when you're actually working with the product, all you want to do is work with your fingers in the back and work forward. And you want to make sure that every hair on your head is completely covered. If you get a couple little white chunks or pieces, just work it in. Make sure that you work it through. If you need more product, take it from your hand, rub your palms together, drag it out through your fingers. Stuff in the front. I actually like to start turning so you can actually see what I'm doing. It's my lovely metal Judy. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to work it one side, and then I'm going to go to the other side. Same thing. I want to make sure that everything is completely and totally covered. Go forward again, then start applying to the front. You want to make sure that the last place that you apply is here in the front. You don't want that big old bunch of product up in the front. So just keep moving it around. Mess it up. Play with it. Work it back. Bring it back forward. Look at how much texture we're getting out of that now. See how much piecier that is? But because we're using the fiber, it's not going to give you much shine. It's more matte. It's much easier to work with. Of course, she likes hers in a big faux hawk. So we'll bring this up a little bit. I look in the front, make sure everything is all completely covered. And literally, once you get this down, this should take you 30 seconds. Back, start in the back, go forward, side, side, back, mess it up, push it into place. Should take that long. And there you go. We've got a really nice, easy, short style for you today.